So I want to give it up for Kim.
Take up all my time, it's okay. I love Tupac. So Tupac is the performer that It's so funny because when they asked me earlier today what I wanted my entry song to be for tonight, I started thinking to myself, what would be a good song to perform in front of a mostly white, middle-aged audience in a business park in Kearny Mesa? Tupac it is. Did everyone have a good day?
Yeah.
That's great. Mine sucked. Yeah. It started out okay until I got an alert on my phone from my bank letting me know that a charge had been made to Sony PlayStation in the amount of $140. Yeah. Turns out my oldest son decided to treat himself to the entire suite of Sonic the Hedgehog video games using the credit card that was on file. Yeah. It's my own fault though, really, because obviously I completely forgot to take my birth control 9 years ago. The joke has now paid for itself. A little bit about me. I am a middle-aged white woman. And I just learned this earlier today when I walked into my bank, and a guy working there came up to me and told me so. Well, to be fair, those weren't his exact words. What he said to me was, "Hi, ma'am, welcome in. Would you like to speak with a manager today?" I haven't even opened my mouth yet. Turns out he thought that I was there to see a loan manager about opening a home loan line of credit. Can you believe that shit? He thought I looked like someone who could afford a house. But this will teach him a stereotype, because you see, the only reason I even walked into the bank to begin with is because I needed cash, and I didn't have enough money in my checking account to pull it out of the ATM. Which brings me to another point. Tell me something. Why is it we can put a man on the moon, but we can't program a teller machine to give me the $19.67 I have in my bank? Something else I wanted to share with you. I recently had some fetish photos taken. Weren't expecting that, were you? Middle-aged women can still take racy photos, you guys know, right? I'm just horrified. This young table right here. Oh, just wait. Yeah. But women over 40, they exist, I promise. Women over 40 can still take racy photos. It's just that after a certain age, they call it a mammogram. My fetish photographer got really into it too. By the way, she kept sadomasochistically smushing my boob onto the gold hard surface. She referred to herself as a naughty nurse. I made up the naughty part, that's not true. My safe word was, does my insurance cover this? Are there any teachers here tonight? What kind of teacher are you?
Yoga.
Okay. Are you Scott's wife? You are gorgeous. You're absolutely. She's gorgeous. Yeah. How'd that happen? I love yoga. You look like a yoga teacher. Let's talk afterward because I want a downward dog. You know what? We're getting into something else now. No, but any teachers of like kids or education?
Okay.
Any educators? Anybody ever met a fucking teacher in here? Okay. I'm gonna get serious for a minute, and I want to do a shout out to teachers because I absolutely love teachers, and I might get a little bit emotional, but I have a soft spot for teachers, and the reason is because my youngest son just finished kindergarten. And I was really concerned, but he really found his place in kindergarten. He really, really did. And I don't want to tear up, but if anyone here is a teacher, do you know, like, that kid in class who kind of just loves learning and just really hits the ground running when they start school? Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
No.
You know, the one who just, like, they just are just so well behaved, just get along with all the other kids, just a joy to have in class. You guys know what I'm talking about? That's you. I can tell about you. Well, okay, I don't want to cry, but my son punched that kid in the face. So I've really gotten to spend a lot of one-on-one time with his and the school principal and the school psychologist. And several administrators at the district level, and one mediator that the other family hired. Teachers do not get paid enough. Namaste. So I am a San Diego native. A real one. Before you get too excited, I'll listen to the rest of this. Okay. But last year, I moved to Arizona. That was shocking. So, it's been a little bit of a mindfuck being back this weekend and driving around with Arizona plates. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but California drivers tend to bully people on the road with Arizona license plates. I have been run off the road. I have been yelled at red lights. And I have been nearly rear-ended. You guys, I had no idea how scary it was for Arizona drivers back when I lived here and I was doing all that shit. But I live in northern Arizona. I don't live in the butthole, hellacious, like, hellfire part that you guys think of when you think of Arizona. I live in northern Arizona. And we have in northern Arizona something that the locals like to call the Grand Canyon. Are you guys familiar with it? So if you've been there, you know that it is a canyon, and it is very large. They're not kidding with the name of this thing, you guys. It goes on for miles. And to fully appreciate all that the Grand Canyon has to offer, you really need to stay there for like a good 2 or really even 3 minutes. It's a big ass hole in the ground. Like, you get the point, really, okay? But what I found fascinating about the Grand Canyon is how you can walk right up to any number of teeny tiny little precipices that jut out over a drop that is literally thousands of feet to the bottom. And you guys, there are no fences, no handrails, no signs, literally nothing warning people about the dangers. They really just let Darwinism do its thing out there, okay? And as I'm walking around the Grand Canyon, watching all these people literally risking their life standing at the edge of the world to take in this natural wonder, I start thinking to myself, this really is kind of a great place to commit a murder. Follow me into this. So, I'm serious. If you want to off someone, okay, write this down. Just take them to the Grand Canyon, okay, right? All you gotta do is this. Just say, you know what, babe? I want to get your photo, right? So here's the deal. Why don't you stand out here on this sharp rock that's maybe, 2 feet in circumference at best. Yeah, the one over the 4,000-foot drop. Just stand right there, okay? Now, I'm going to take your photo. Now, why don't you just scoot back just a little bit? Now, just a smidge. Oh, my God, no! Oh, God! Oh, the logo on my left just fell off a cliff! Oh, we just updated our life insurance policy! A little bit lighter tonight, if that's okay. Okay. Real quick, I want to talk about religion. So do me a favor, if you could just raise your beer, your cocktail, your wine, whatever you're drinking, if you are a Mormon.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
There usually is one or two that's sneaking. Okay, I love Mormons. I do. Oh, you're Mormon? Oh, congratulations.
I'm from Utah, not Mormon.
Okay.
There's a difference.
So what do you know about soap? You know what? Never mind. Thank you. Namaste. Okay, so we have in my neighborhood a house that we all lovingly refer to as the Mormon frat house. And it is called this for the exact reason you might think. It is filled with young Mormon men who are in town on their mission. And by the way, they are the nicest guys you could ever hope to meet. They're always up at the crack of dawn, canvassing the neighborhood in their Mormon uniforms. You guys know what I mean by the Mormon uniform, right? Right, yeah, the
White shirt,
crisp
black
white shirt, blue socks, skinny tie, name tag, bike helmet. Okay. So they're always asking all the neighbors if we have any projects they can help us with around our homes. Just super nice, super kind, super polite, not at all creepy as fuck. So one day they approached my car just as I was getting home from grocery shopping, and they offered to help me carry my bags from my car to my house. Now, I realize that for them this is nothing more than an opportunity to try to save my soul from eternal damnation. I get that. But at the same time, I'm not trying to make more than one trip from my car to my house. Right? Okay. So I took them up on their offer. Now pay attention because this part of the story is very important. I had also just picked up my son from first grade. And this is just about the time of day that his Ritalin starts wearing off. So we get to my front door, put the bags down, and I can tell these Mormon kids want to start getting into their whole spiel about Jesus Christ or the dangers of caffeine or whatever it is that they want to talk about. But I look over at my son, and I can see it in his face. The attention deficit hyperactivity is going to explode, right? And before these nice Mormon kids can even pull the brochure out of their pocket protector, I hear, "Hi, my name is Cody. What's your name? I have a boy named my friend. His name is Taylor, and he's a boy. My other friend with the name Taylor is a girl. Taylor, the boy, has a penis, but Taylor, the girl, has a vagina. Why are you wearing that? Is that your Halloween costume? I know everything about Pokemon. You want to know some facts about Pokemon water types? Oh, I can skateboard. You want to see? Are you guys brothers? I have a little brother. He likes dinosaurs. His favorite dinosaur is an ankylosaurus. Did you know that God isn't real? Religion is just a way for the government to control. Hey, you guys, where are you guys going? When I tell you I have never seen anyone shove their socks into their slacks so quickly. Pedal away from my house. Anyway, that's it for my name is Kim Jones. You can find me on Instagram @FunnyWolfCam. Please follow me. Thank you guys for coming out tonight.
Yes, God.